Moldova, a name that once meant little to me, now means everything. Before I arrived, it was just a spot on the map, a place I'd heard about only in passing, but the moment I crossed its border, I sensed there was something quietly extraordinary waiting to be discovered. Tucked between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova is Europe's least visited country, a hidden gem that many travelers overlook. But that's exactly what makes it so special: its untouched charm, its sense of mystery, and the feeling that you're stepping into a story few have read. What I found here wasn't a forgotten land, but a vibrant, welcoming place full of life, color, and unexpected beauty. The cities buzz with energy, and the markets overflow with laughter and the aroma of fresh produce. Here, time seems to slow down. Traditions are not just remembered, they're lived every day. Every stranger greets you with a genuine smile, and hospitality is woven into the fabric of daily life. This isn't a travel guide, it's a story of discovery, of finding wonder in the unexpected, and of connecting with a place that feels both new and timeless. Imagine strolling through Chișinău's leafy parks, where the air is fresh and the city's heartbeat is gentle, inviting you to slow down and savor the moment. Picture yourself tasting homemade wine in a tiny village, where every glass tells a story passed down through generations, and every toast is a celebration of friendship. Feel the peace that settles over you as you gaze at the rolling countryside, where golden fields stretch to the horizon, and the sunrise paints the land in soft, warm light. Moldova's true wealth isn't measured in gold or monuments, but in its rich soil, its hard-working people, and its unwavering authenticity. Here, every harvest is a celebration and every handshake is sincere. I invite you to see the side of Europe you've never known, a place where adventure and tranquility exist side by side, and every road leads to a new discovery. Forget the stereotypes. This is a nation bursting with pride, forging its own identity with courage and joy, and welcoming the world with open arms. Moldova holds tightly to what makes it unique, blending old traditions with new ideas, and preserving its history while looking boldly to the future. Let's explore Moldova together. I promise you'll be surprised by what we find: moments of connection, beauty and simplicity, and stories that will stay with you long after you leave. Come with me, let's discover the soul of Moldova, one step, one smile, and one unforgettable experience at a time. This isn't just a trip, it's an immersion into a world both ancient and new. Moldova reveals itself slowly, like a tapestry woven from countless stories. We'll explore everything: the vibrant capital, remote villages, and landscapes that look painted by a master. We'll share meals, listen to stories, and uncover why this small nation has such a big heart. To truly feel it, walk this path with me from start to finish. Think of this as a shared expedition. I'm inviting you to experience Moldova through my eyes. We'll talk about affordability, but more importantly, about the sense of community and deep-rooted traditions. This journey will change you, as it changed me. By the end, I hope you'll feel as if you've traveled here yourself. My goal is to inspire your curiosity and ignite your sense of wonder. So grab a cup of tea, let's continue this adventure together. Moldova's beauty is subtle: gentle hills that roll into the horizon, fields of sunflowers that turn their faces to the sun, and endless vineyards stretching as far as the eye can see. These landscapes are not loud or showy, but they have a quiet magic that draws you in, inviting you to look a little closer and discover their secrets. Driving through the countryside feels like moving through a living painting, where the colors shift and change with every season. In spring, the fields burst into green, while summer brings golden wheat and the vibrant yellow of sunflowers. Autumn paints the vineyards in deep reds and purples, and winter covers the hills in a soft white blanket. Each journey reveals a new layer of Moldova's charm. Villages dot the landscape, each with its own story. Here, horse-drawn carts still share the road with cars, a gentle reminder of traditions that endure. Life moves at a slower pace, and the rhythm of the countryside is set by the seasons and the land. Chișinău, the capital, is one of Europe's greenest cities. Parks and tree-lined boulevards offer shade and calm, while Soviet-era architecture stands side by side with modern cafes and bustling markets. The city is a blend of old and new, where history is never far from daily life. But Moldova's true soul is found beyond the city limits, in the small towns and open countryside. Here, neighbors greet each other by name, and the air is filled with the scent of wildflowers and fresh earth. The landscape feels timeless, as if it has always been this way. Orheiul Vecii, an ancient archaeological site, is simply breathtaking, Perched high above the Rout River, a cave monastery is carved into limestone cliffs, echoing with centuries of prayer and quiet contemplation. The site is a testament to Moldova's deep spiritual roots and its connection to the land. Standing there, you feel the weight of centuries beneath your feet and a deep sense of peace in the air. The silence is profound, broken only by the wind and the distant call of birds. It's a place that invites reflection and wonder. Moldova's beauty is in the details, like the bright red poppies that bloom by the roadside, adding a splash of color to the green fields. These small moments are easy to miss, but they are what make the landscape truly special. Blue skies reflected in quiet village ponds, golden hills glowing at sunset. These are the scenes that linger in your memory long after you leave. This landscape whispers its stories, inviting you to slow down, breathe deeply, and look closer. Every field, every tree, every winding road has something to share if you take the time to notice. It nourishes the soul and reminds you of the peace found in quiet places, far from the rush of city life. Here, the sunrise brings hope, and the gentle light of dawn promises a new beginning. Moldova doesn't shout for attention. It rewards those who listen, those who are willing to pause and appreciate the gentle beauty all around. Here, beauty is everywhere, woven into everyday life. It's in the laughter of children playing in the fields, the warmth of a neighbor's greeting, and the simple joy of watching the land change with the seasons. If you know how to see it, Moldova's landscapes will tell you 1,000 stories, each one waiting to be discovered. To truly understand Moldova, you must begin with its food, hearty, flavorful, and always made with love. Every dish tells a story, passed down through generations, reflecting the country's rich history and the warmth of its people. Local markets like Chișinău's Piața Centrală are the city's beating heart, bustling with life and color. Here, stalls overflow with fresh produce, homemade cheeses, fragrant herbs, and the sweet scent of ripe fruit. Vendors greet you with a smile, eager to share the best of their harvest, and the lively chatter creates a sense of community that's impossible to ignore. Don't miss mamaliga, a creamy cornmeal porridge that's a staple on every Moldovan table. Served with tangy bronza cheese and hearty tocana stew, it's comfort food at its finest. A dish that brings families together and warms the soul, especially on chilly evenings. Moldova's winemaking tradition stretches back thousands of years. The rolling vineyards are a testament to this legacy, and sharing homemade wine is more than a custom. It's a cherished gesture of hospitality, symbolizing friendship and trust. Festivals like National Wine Day transform the streets into a vibrant celebration filled with music, dancing, and a deep sense of pride. Locals and visitors alike come together to toast the country's heritage, savoring every moment. But traditions aren't reserved for special occasions, they're woven into daily life. From grandmothers expertly folding placente pastries in cozy kitchens, to the intricate embroidery of traditional blouses, these customs are lovingly preserved and passed on. This deep respect for the past gives life in Moldova a unique sense of continuity and meaning. Old architecture stands proudly in the countryside, and family gatherings around the table are moments of connection and joy. Moldova's culture is a rich blend of old and new, where ancient recipes meet modern tastes, and every celebration is a tapestry of tradition and innovation. Food and tradition connect people here, making every visitor feel instantly at home. Whether you're sharing a meal with locals or simply tasting a homemade treat, you're welcomed as part of the family. In Moldova, every bite tells a story of heritage, of family, of resilience. The flavors linger long after the meal is over, making Moldova's culinary traditions truly unforgettable. Moldova is Europe's most affordable country, but it's not just about low prices, it's about quality of life. You can rent a modern apartment in Chișinău for a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere. Local markets offer fresh, organic produce for just a few euros. Street food like placenta costs less than €1, and a meal at a good restaurant is around 10 to 15 euros. Excellent Moldovan wine, just €2 a glass. Public transport is efficient and costs mere cents. Minibuses connect you to every corner of the country. This affordability means you can stay longer, explore more, and truly immerse yourself. Nothing is off limits. You can take spontaneous trips, visit wineries, and discover charming towns without worrying about cost. Moldova empowers you to be a true explorer. Here, your money goes further and your experiences are richer. It's a freedom that's truly priceless. Moldova is defined by its warmth and hospitality. Here, strangers treat you like family, and kindness is the norm. In villages, being invited into a home means being treated to a feast and endless homemade wine. This generosity is rooted in a strong sense of community and resilience. People look out for each other, finding joy in simple human connections. As a traveler, you're welcomed, not just as a guest, but as part of the community. I've experienced countless moments of kindness, gifts from strangers, stories shared over wine, and genuine care. These aren't exceptions, they're the essence of Moldova. The true treasures here are the people and their open hearts. Moldova's spirit is found in its human connections. It's a place where you'll never feel alone. Moldovan women are often called beautiful, but their true beauty goes far deeper. It's a blend of inner strength, warmth, and a deep connection to family and tradition. From a young age, women are the heart of the home, nurturing and caring for loved ones. This isn't about old-fashioned roles, it's about empathy, compassion, and resilience. Moldovan women balance ambition and education with a commitment to family. Their beauty is in their kindness, confidence, and the pride they take in their culture. They are the backbone of their nation, strong, intelligent, and deeply caring. When people speak of their beauty, it's about grace, warmth, and strength. Moldovan women reflect the soul of their country, resilient, welcoming, and full of quiet power. It's a beauty you feel, not just see. Words and photos can't replace the feeling of being in Moldova. You have to taste the wine, smell the fresh bread, and hear the wind in the sunflower fields. Moldova is authentic, soulful, and refreshingly unspoiled. It's a place to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with what matters: nature, community, and kindness. Here you'll find a country forging its own path, proud of its traditions. You'll leave with more than memories, a renewed sense of wonder and appreciation for the world's quiet corners. This is your invitation. Be curious, step off the beaten path, and come to Moldova. Wander Chișinău's parks, explore Orheiul Vecii, and get lost in the countryside. Meet people whose hospitality will restore your faith in humanity. Moldova is waiting with open arms and a full heart. Make it your next adventure, you won't be disappointed. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Moldova. Sharing these stories means the world to me, and I hope they've inspired you. Moldova is a country full of beauty and heart, deserving to be seen and celebrated. Your support makes these adventures possible. If this story sparked your curiosity, please consider subscribing to my channel. Join a community of explorers who believe in the power of travel to connect us all. Your engagement fuels future journeys and discoveries. Let's keep exploring this beautiful world together. There are more adventures waiting just around the corner. I'd be honored to have you by my side for every one of them.